There are a bunch of reasons why I say personal credit is cool. You got to play the game. You got to get in there, but you don't need a bunch of personal credit cards like I did. 23 credit cards, over 6 figures of credit. Because number one, you cannot leverage personal credit. What do I mean by that? I haven't told this story since I had this TikTok page. This is the thing. I'm going to give you guys a story that happened with me. And I learned the hard way, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. So I had a $50,000 personal credit card, right? Now, let me explain something to you guys. Started that credit card with $1,300, and in less than 2 years, I got a $50,000 limit. All I can tell you guys now, but nevertheless, I'm going to get to my story why you can't leverage personal credit. So I had a $50,000 limit. I had a friend who did fix and flips, right? He was successful. He did the same thing I was doing, and he had no more credit. And he needed 30 grand, and he knew I had the available credit. So this is exactly what happened. So I trusted the friend. He didn't even do anything bad. So I gave him the 30 grand. So I go from 30 grand to now only got $20,000 of available credit. Listen to me, you guys. In my head, I'm thinking what I did was perfectly fine. So I let him charge the 30 grand. It was for some fix and flip, some materials and stuff on the house. He told me if I let him borrow the 30 grand in 90 days, it may take a little bit longer, he said, but in 90 days, he's going to give me 12 grand. He said that he'll give me 12 grand for giving him 30 grand in 90 days. Who wouldn't do that investment? That's a crazy return on your money, but he just needed it because he needed to fix the house. So I gave him the 30 grand. Next thing you know, I get an alert after that third month, and it says, you had a credit limit decrease. Your credit limit was decreased. And that's because I had credit monitoring, which I tell you guys to do, so that way when stuff happens, you'll get those alerts. So I go look, and I look at my credit card. That same credit card that had a $50,000 balance, that now at this time span, because we paid 3 months, the balance was probably around $28,000. They dropped my limit from 50 grand all the way down to like $33,000. So now it looks like the credit card is maxed out. We looked at you as risky, so we lowered your limit. I said, but I was paying on time. Why would you do that? They said, well, typically when you go over 30% utilization, you're looked at as risky, even if you're paying the minimum payment. This is why I don't preach the minimum payment. So you know what ended up happening? My credit score went from a 780 down to like a 650. I could no longer get any more credit at that time span until I paid the balance. So that's when I realized that you can't leverage personal credit. And that's when I realized you cannot leverage personal credit.